Well, we've hit the 3-month mark. Congratulations, you're a winner. What's up everyone? My name is Scott Barnes and welcome back to The Bearded Journey. And today, since we are on the 3-month mark, I thought we could go over 3 things that we can pay attention to the beard growth that we can adjust and fix during this beard growing process. Now, for the many times that I've grown out my beard, I found 3 spots, with this being the 3rd month of beard growth, that we really need to pay attention to. Now, with this, I like to manicure a few things, and that one being under the chin, the sideburn, and the mustache. Now, I bring up under the chin because if you think about it, if we have hair growing out from the chin and we have hair growing under beneath the chin, this is going to grow faster. We have to have this to grow over the chin to meet up with the under portion of the neck. So what I like to do is, and what we're going to do is clean up the neck, and then we're gonna make everything nice and even. The second thing I wanna look out for is the sideburns. As our hair grows and the beard grows, I like to keep a nice transition right in between the ear. That way there's a fade that goes into the beard and into the hair. Just as we have crew cuts and different styles of hair, I think this is a really interesting spot, or a pivotal spot, I should say, for the beard to meet up with the hair. I like this area to fade in and out of the beard. Lastly is going to be the mustache. Everything is going to be nice and kept. As my mustache is growing from the top, it's going to meet the top of my lip. I want everything to be an equal growth. So that way we don't have the bottom portion of the lip growing under, and then we have this top hair here kind of flittering around, or just kind of spazzing around, if you will. So let's bring out the clippers is the main thing that we're gonna be using today. Maybe some scissors if we need to make some minute trims in between the mustache into the soul patch, but let's just stick with the clippers. First thing we're gonna start with is going to be the neck and the chin. What I wanna do is take a barrel brush, we're gonna roll down the chin all the way into the neck. Right when we roll this down, we're gonna reverse and we're gonna bring this out, and that's the portion that we're gonna cut. Because this is combing over really well, this is gonna blend right into the neck, but right here is where it's getting a little overgrown. So get your clippers, turn them on, brush it out, pull it out, find it, and ride it. And this will actually make your beard appear longer. And this is because this is gonna start overtaking the neck portion of your beard. And we wanna drive into the neck. We don't wanna go the opposite way where we're coming out. And that's gonna actually make the beard look shorter and uneven. Next up on the list is gonna be the mustache. So what I like to do is we're gonna take the clippers again, we're gonna ride the lip, okay? This is a very traditional cut, a trim on the mustache. If you wanna ride, what I like to do is push out on the lip, but I'm not gonna get that angle so much. I actually wanna drive in a little bit, and I'm gonna ride the wave, I guess, on my lip. We're gonna bring it, turn it on. I could angle it very high and get a higher grade on the mustache, but I wanna keep it a little lower. Same on the other side. Another thing we gotta pay attention is the bottom portion of the lip right here, and that's where we wanna get those wispies away. What happens is that these actually can grow longer and it becomes uneven, and you get these longer hairs and they're actually really noticeable, and I don't really like that. I wanna keep everything nice, tight and clean. And those are the main ones that I wanna really be trimming off, because those are the ones that are gonna be curling into the lip. So as this top portion meets the bottom, that's when we can start having everything growing out. That's where the mustache wax is gonna come in, and we can actually blend everything together. Last but not least, we're gonna stick to the sideburns. Now I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna use my Norelco. I'm gonna put it on a 8 guard. That's kind of like the tradition I like. And then we're gonna start right here on the ear lobe, where the top portion of the ear meets the sideburn, and we're just gonna come across. And that's it. If you need to go a little lower, let's go down to a 7 or a 6. Perfect. Same on the other side. And that's pretty much it. Between the cuts and the trims of your hair and your beard, this is actually gonna make the process a lot easier and well kept, because as my peers see me growing out my beard, I want everything to look nice and good. And it's crazy how fast 3 months goes by. That's the biggest thing too as well. A lot of gentlemen shave their beard and mustache, which I've been thinking about just because of those problems. You know, I sweat a lot when I train and there's a lot of pool of water that sticks in that beard. But if we keep everything nice and tight, we think, you know, keep things trimmed up, it'll actually help us out and give us a little more motivation to keep growing out our beard. Of course, after that, put in some beard product, make that beard shine like a diamond. And of course, always you guys pay attention to detail when you're growing out your beard. So if you can, go and check out my many videos that I got of the beard growing out process. So like always, you guys like and subscribe, check me out on all that social media. Love you like always, and I will see you on the flip side. See ya!